Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to another Library in Urbex 360 video. I'm here with Dan once again, and today has been quite a productive day for urban exploration. Earlier we hit the power plant, which you'll see in another video, and then we took a break to let this camera charge by hitting the criminal building. This might be the most exploration I've ever gotten done in a day. But I'm not quite sure why I can't see the red light blinking on this thing. That's a little bit concerning. Never mind, I must have just mistakenly hit the light indicator button at some point. Oh well, much easier solution. But yeah, this place was the Psych Center's workshop. Up until the 1970s, patients would do work therapy here. It was also home to the local locksmith, who served here for decades in a very long career, and was actually kind of something of a local celebrity, just because, in a secure facility like this, that's actually, that's somebody you really want to have around, the locksmith. If you look up, you can actually see up in the rafters, there's like a hanging cloud decoration. Those of you who have watched this channel for a while may also recognize this as the home of the Tunnel of Nope, which we are going to be checking out briefly. But before we do that, we'll just have a look around. And down there is the stairs to that now infamous basement. We're kind of trying to lay low because in the time that we've been away, some folks have moved over and are hanging out near the power station. This looks like some kind of freezer, but I'm not sure what it would be for. I don't believe I've been up here before. Careful, these stairs are wood. Oh wow, these wood floors do not feel sturdy at all. I'm not going to spend a lot of time up here. What?
Not much to see.
Walking on these stairs, I can feel them sagging underneath me. Something that's kind of cool in this little room. There's a little intercom on the wall. This in here would have been used for lumber storage, for woodworking. And that's how I found out stairs are missing. Actually, it's completely snapped, which means the last person probably had an even worse experience than I did. This is why we always look down. This is also why we wear long pants, because my knee would have been scraped up if I hadn't been. You can see, it's a crazy day for pollen. Half of what you see in the air is dust, and half of it is pollen just flying around like crazy.
It looks like it's snowing outside.
Yeah, watch that stuff on the way down. Yeah, actually you can kind of feel it. Come sit. What's that?
All of this dust you see on the table and on the floor is pollen. It's not like dust.
Actually, a lot of it is glass.
No, if you turn your light off, you can see there's pollen resting along the whole surface of the floor here.
Yeah. Oh, look. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in 360 cam, but it's just falling like crazy.
Along here as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely you can see it there.
It's coating everything.
This is what I like about wood construction. It rots real nice. It says in here, Edward, and somebody wrote 40 hands underneath it. A lamp chart for all the buildings. Building L, Group 5, Group 5M, F. Buildings A and B, which are no longer here. Group 4, which is the geriatric ward. The Dewing Home, which was demolished before my time. There's a bathroom, but it's blocked now. You can see all these outlets and such. Yeah, these were all like workstations.
good reason why we wear respirators.
Actually, because of the way the flashlight tends to interact with cameras, I would like to have one hand ungloved, just so that I can check that it's not getting that flicker effect. I have to kind of sync the flashlight with it. And here it gets really, really cramped and narrow. What? Oh my goodness gravy. Hang on, we've got to get out there. Come on, there's a doorway down the end of the hall. So this whole set of videos is basically the pollen trilogy at this point.
I call it like sneezy snow or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is horrible for you, but it looks cool.
Look at this. Probably glad you're wearing a respirator now, huh? Look at all this. I'll sit you down.
It's like a mystical forest now.
By the way, the emergency exit, like if we need one, is to find like a chair or something and go over that wall. Do you want me to move this thing out of the way?
No. Maybe. I'm not sure if the stripes of this picture on the thing. I don't know if it's worth the shot for a, you know, every frame of this is like more than $1 at this point. So,
You want to do it with the G9?
I got the 50 mil, I'm not really seeing anything.
You can back up a fair bit.
I don't know, unfortunately.
Yeah, you just don't want to regret missing a shot like this, you know?
Yeah. I'm definitely not changing lenses in here.
Alright, let's get back inside then. Check out those back areas. This whole section of the building, I believe, must have been an add-on, right? Because it's all so much newer. How's that for spooky? How's this for blind corners? Still back there?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if this was a dead end.
A whole lot of mold. Well, I suppose it hasn't actually spread as much as it could have. Would you rather go back the other way? Whoa. Oh, never mind. Because we're right over the tunnels, I honestly thought that that would go, like, straight down. I just heard the G9 beep. Did it do something?
Apparently, both. That's weird.
What?
I don't know why it's doing that.
What happened?
It started recording video, but I'm in manual. Video mode.
Maybe it, like, bumped your arm or something, like the touchscreen?
No, it was recording. That was the recording thing.
That you can't start that with the touchscreen?
It's not on manual, no.
That's weird. Now, before all the plaster on this wall crumbled away, I actually have a picture of it that you can see on my Flickr, link in the description. Right between these windows was graffiti, which said, "Go where you're not supposed to." There's little cubbies up there. These holes are so narrow in this add-on. Carpeted floor. Actually, an opening over here. I don't know how we missed this before, but we could potentially go out this way if need be. Might be easier.
Yeah.
Right. Easier, less exposed than the front of the building. Look at all this cabling up in the ceiling.
To be an ethical angler, one must support conservation efforts, practice catch and release, don't pollute, properly recycle disposal trash, practice safe angling and boating, obeys fishing and boating regulations, respects other anglers' rights, respects property owners' rights, shares fishing knowledge and skills, doesn't release live bait into waters, promotes ethical sports fishing.
From the U.S. Department of Interior.
Yep. So if there's any anglers out there,
That's your thing. I don't believe this actually. Yeah, I don't think this actually connects back. Go all the way back. It's just a bathroom. Okay. Last stop before the tunnel is going to be up here. Oh, it's like a roof built over a roof. And no less pollen here. I think it's at this point that we're probably going to start heading for the tunnels and then call this a day. Don't mind if I forgo the flashlight and use the railing right now. I think I said in a previous video that I jack up my knee on the treadmill and then probably again on those stairs before. So this sucks. For the sake of completeness, let's grab whatever's behind that stuff. I did my part. 1995 wildfires, block FM 97.5.
If I remember correctly, this was a thing when like the pine barrens was like completely lit up.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Actually, I think Uncle Mike's talked about that, right?
Yeah. They catch fire from time to time, but apparently that was pretty good.
There's a staircase here as well. Just gotta tap the screen every time I turn on this flashlight to make sure it looks okay. This was actually the inspiration for the attic on the map. Oh, hey, look, here's an opportunity. Here's a cool opportunity. Just be careful near that door. Are you really not going to adjust? I think it just reset, okay. It just split the clip right there. And now for the first time in 360 video, we're going to have an attempt at exploring the tunnel of note. We're not going to go too far, definitely no farther than we did in the original video because there's nothing to see. What I actually found out afterwards is that the group of buildings that it went to was demolished decades ago. Like, looking back as far as I can on Google Earth, the buildings aren't there in 1985. Nice. believe that tunnel, or that door right there, might have led to the other. Actually, wait. Oh, well, B. There is actually a tunnel heading in the opposite direction. But I don't think that goes anywhere either. It looks like it slopes downward, but it's so hard to tell. There's so little light. I'm gonna hand you the flashlight to take point after we turn around. Like this, it's not great for the video, but it is like necessary. And turn on screen. How are we doing? Okay. Now you'll see that at first it doesn't look all that bad, but once we reach a certain point, it's going to start to narrow considerably. The ground is a wet sludge. See why we call it the tunnel of nope? See, not only is this one of the more narrow tunnels I've been in, it is also one of the most deteriorated. We're not actually going to go too far because the ground is actually quite wet. And there's not a whole lot probably for you to see anyway. I don't know how much you can see, but it is very dark even with this light.
I have my phone light on there too, so I could not see where I was going, even just a couple feet behind me.
And what we're experiencing here is that this tunnel slopes upward. And I thought that meant that it must be reaching the surface the last time we did this. Careful, there's a thing to trip on here. But what we came to realize when we had made it about 430 feet down the tunnel is that it actually reaches like a midway point and then slopes back downward. And it probably would have continued for like another 800, 1200 feet from what I've learned. And it would have ended up just like terminating completely. A total dead end underground. And we would have had to walk all the way back. And since we're really just going to see more of the same, I mean, if we continue down a long way, we'll come to a hatch that we can't climb out of. So, I don't know, do you want to keep going or no?
Yeah, sure.
Imagine if there was something standing there when it came back on. See, one measure that I've learned to go by is that you can tell you're near an exit, or at least some kind of opening, when you start seeing crickets. Right now there are none. But do you see what I meant on the Macy Hospital map when I said that for as narrow as I made that tunnel, it doesn't do it justice.
This is one of those 1% inclines that feels fine at first.
Yeah. But if we come up to here, actually, oh, there's some crickets.
Oh boy, I despise these things, the burning carpet.
Yeah. I don't want to fall and hit the wall right now, much less the asbestos piping, but actually, Dan, do you see that? You guys won't be able to see this, but hang on, that's actually...
You know, I really hate that I do. That is...
There's light down the tunnel.
That is massively stupid.
There's some kind of light down there.
This is literally like what they say where you can see a lit candle at the end of 50 football fields.
Yeah, Jesus. That is so... Do you want to go forward and see what that is?
Have to.
Oh, this is going to be found footage. The things I do for you guys. Okay, we are now officially deeper in the tunnel of nope than we've ever been. I did not intend to be doing this today. I really hope it's not like getting darker when we get out.
Probably not. It's early summer. I think we fucking hell out of slip and mud.
Yeah. We're angled downward now.
There we go. See, it's getting easier.
Of course, they decided to make this harder right here.
Why does the water choose the spots that goes up in?
Probably flows downward. Do you still have your phone light on?
No. It's getting too narrow to even have my arms out at this point. This is gross. Like the sounds of my feet in the water. I hate it. But you know what? At least it's not the bug tunnel from Temple of Doom.
I'm just glad there's not more like crickets and stuff.
This is literally like Walking Dead subtitles, like the squelches.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Yeah, that's a win.
That's definitely light, right?
That's light, for sure.
It's probably not a way out, but it's got to be something. Ugh, this is really gross right here. You just got to deal with it. You just got to deal with it.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, my foot's stuck. Oh, it's not that good.
It's going to get worse before it gets better. I told you to bring bad shoes.
Yeah, and I forgot I was eating soup. I want to pressure wash my shoes when we get home.
It's an angle.
Oh, I love that.
Yep, there is a hatch here. Of course, it's welded. I don't think this would open. This is certainly welded. Yeah, I can see that it is. And this right here is where it turns left and continues even farther. At least as long as we've gone, according to the tunnel map that I have. All I'm seeing is lots of spiders and crickets here. You want me to move forward just a little bit so you can see it?
I can see it.
You can see?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
You're good? And I don't see any light at the end of this.
I wonder if we could find where this is outside, just to give them perspective on like the building we came in from and like where this is in relation to it.
Yeah, we should look for it. I know about the way it goes. I mean, this is, I think, in the woods, actually.
Lovely.
But we can look it. Like it doesn't look like it's that dense looking up there. Actually, that looks like grass.
Yeah.
So we can. Do you want to try that? Careful. No, careful. Remember, your shoes are slippery.
Yeah, it's the bar in the middle as well. The door itself isn't.
Yeah. Okay. Calm down. Can't have an injury here.
Alrighty.
Okay. I'm gonna keep recording for posterity's sake. But
Jesus Christ.
yeah, now we gotta walk all the way back. The things we do for you guys. You know what? I kind of want to try something. Of course, I have no internet. It was worth a shot. Oh, daylight. Well, everyone, that has been an ordeal. But this has been another Library and Urbex 360 video. I'm so glad I was at least recording for that. Around here feels clean by comparison. Shattered glass instead of asbestos sludge. But if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Please like, comment, and subscribe for the things I do for you. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.